Now the topic is areas of programming. What does it mean by areas of programming? So there's a big picture in front of you. I have to explain this thing. So let us start. First, look in the middle here. Look at the center here. This is a programming language. The programming language can be any language like Python, Java, C, C++, C Sharp, whatever the language may be. So we will take Python and talk about Python. Okay. This is a language. Got it? Then what are these? These are the areas of programming. Let me read out once. GUI programming, web programming, database programming, enterprise application programming, network, gaming, multithreading, mobile application, machine learning, AI, data science. These are all the areas where the language can be used. We can do various type of programming using any language. So if it's Python, using Python, we can do all type of programming. So how it is possible that using Python, you can do all these type of programming? So now listen carefully. If you want to do programming for data science using Python, then Python should provide a library for data science. Means it should provide some built-in code, set of functions or classes that are useful for doing programming for data science. Yes, Python is having a rich library for data science. Like Pandas is one of the famous library for data science. And Python can be used for AI programming also. For that also Python should provide a library. So is it having a library? Yes, Python is having a library for AI also. Python is having a library for machine learning, mobile application, multi-threading, GUI programming, web programming. For everything, Python is having libraries available for these. So what those libraries will contain? So if we talk about GUI programming, Python is having a library for GUI programming. So this library will contain the set of classes and the functions that are useful for developing graphical user interface application. So if I know Python, can I directly develop GUI programming application? No, you should learn the library also. First of all, you should learn all the aspects of GUI programming. Then Python will provide the library. You can use the Python language for developing GUI application. So first of all, you should learn what does it mean by GUI programming. You should learn all aspects of GUI programming. Then you can use Python library for developing Python programs for GUI programming. So can I use other languages also? Yes, if you're using Java, then Java should have a library for GUI programming. If you know what is GUI programming, then you can use the library of Java and develop GUI programs. Likewise, learning data science is something different. Then using the language for developing data science application is a different thing. So learning data science means learning all the aspects of data science. What does it mean by data science? What you can do using data science? What are the aspects in this one? You have to learn that one. Then you can use the libraries of any language and develop data science application. So likewise, all these are areas of programming. For each area, you should learn its concept and the issues involved in that one. You should learn that topic separately. Then you can use a language and develop the application. So every language provides the libraries for these areas. Python provides the libraries for all of these. So using Python, you can do programming in all these areas. Now, what about other languages like Java? Yes, Java is also having the libraries for all these things. C Sharp is also having the libraries for all these things. So a language becomes general purpose if it is providing the library for various areas of programming. Then only it can be used for various purpose. So these are the different purposes. These are the different areas. That's what is general purpose. So Python is having the library for all these areas. And then each area you should learn it separately and then use Python there. Now one thing I would like to make it clear. Listen carefully here. See, learning Python language is different. Just learning this language is different. Usually we call it as core. Learning core Python means only this part. What is the language? You will learn about this language. Once you are thorough with this language, then if you want to do database programming, you should learn about database programming first. Then you can use Python by using the libraries provided by Python for database programming. This is what the learning thing is. Learning language is different. Learning the areas is different. Then using the language in that areas requires learning of the library provided by that language. Hope you have understood now. It's very clear to you. Learning language is different and learning area of programming is different. Like suppose you are going for game development, then you should learn the concepts of game development. Then you can use any language there if library is available. So you can use Python for developing games. So Python provides the library for game development also. Now finally, what this course is providing you. This course will teach you Python, core Python in detail. Each and everything is covered in detail. So you'll become master in this language, Python language. Once you're master in the language, then you can easily use the libraries of that language. Then when it comes to GUI programming, you should learn the aspects of GUI, concepts of GUI. Then you can use Python there. So this course covers GUI programming in Python. This course covers database programming in Python. This course covers multi-threaded programming in Python. And this course covers little bit of machine learning library in Python. So if you want to cover other areas, then in each area you should learn that area first. Then you have to use the library of Python in that one. So once you are thorough with the language, you know everything about the language, you can easily use the library. But only thing left is you have to learn that area of programming separately. Learning Python doesn't mean that you become a GUI programming expert or database programming expert. You have to learn these concepts separately, then use Python there. And once you learn about few things, then you can learn about the other areas also easily by yourself. Just you have to learn about that area and use Python libraries there. So if you're perfect in the language, then you can easily use the library for any area of programming. So that's it. So I have given you a broader picture about the library. So Python is having huge library. So it's having the libraries for various areas of programming. So that's why Python is used a lot. Python is loved by most of the programmer and it's being easy. You can easily learn and start using Python. So let us start learning Python now. In the next section, I'll show you how to set up Python on your machine. Then we'll start learning about Python. So that's all in this lecture.